Okay, so this is the 960 I had running in this PC back when it was my mainstay. Now I've got this MSI Aegis. I'm currently playing Battlefield 3 on 1080p high preset, and gonna see if it's stable. Originally it was not stable, but I think it's had something to do with the fact that I was using only one cord. Now I'm using two to actually connect up to it. So maybe it's a multi-rail problem, but now it seems a lot stabler. I am seeing some minor green lines, but to be fair, I did see that also with the 960, and I think it's something to do with the cable. So worst come to worst, I do have a VGA cable somewhere around here and an adapter for the 580, so it should work alright. So if I'm able to power through the campaign tonight, then I'll call it stable. If this still isn't stable, I'm gonna throw in this 275 and see if it's stable. So the 580 is stable. I was debating on water cooling it, but the price would actually almost, to water cool this, custom water loop this all, would just almost double the amount that I've been willing to put into this. And frankly, since this is an i5 3350P, which the P I think stands for low power, it pretty much has the opposite effect of turbo boost, to where when this thing is idling, it just downclocks itself down to, I don't know, like 2 gigahertz or something. But anyway, I've got a Western Digital black drive in there, and I've got two fans organized in a push-pull to help with the 580, which has a blower outtake, or I guess whatever, outtake. So it intakes the air being blown by the push-pull, and it blows it straight out the case. So these two fans will help cool both the hard drive and this massive GPU. With the Intel stock cooler having some airflow, you don't really need an intake fan to cool most systems. A lot of people, they put like intake fans directly. I've got one intake fan directly, but that's purely for the GPU. You don't really need to get too crazy with cooling. So this was the GPU that I was originally going to be putting into the system if the 580 didn't pan out, but fortunately I was able to get both rails from the power supply working to actually power the 580, and it was pretty stable. I played through most of the BF3 campaign, but I was thinking about using this for a PhysX card, but unfortunately the motherboard just flat out does not support it. And another problem I was having was I need to get an adapter to actually run this fan, because this motherboard I don't think supports that many fans, so more problems. So I had the cables last night for the PSU, but I've somehow managed to lose them. So if I can't find them, I'm going to just order a SATA or PCIe to, I think this is 4-pin fan, and just call that a day for cooling. It's not that the GPU isn't staying cool in the current configuration, it's just it'd be good to have a push-pull to move a lot more air through the case.